Let's take a look at the beast. Back 9, hole 5. And before we get started, I want to point out something that I found. There's a ditch that runs about halfway up the fairway here. And if you are unlucky enough to find yourself in this ditch, at least right in front of this gap, it's going to mark you OB. And this is invisible as far as the OB. There's no lines. So, and it only appears to be in this ditch, the width of this gap here between that tree and that tree. As you get further down here to the left, you will not get called OB. So I think the deal is, even though it's unmarked, which I will bring to the attention of the developers, if you hit one of these trees here, it's designed to, punish you for rolling into the ditch, I guess. But in my opinion, probably should be marked somewhere. So anyway, that was a surprise to learn. But like I say, in the course of normal play, I have never done that. So maybe I've just gotten lucky. Maybe I'm the last one to discover that. I don't know. But anyway, back to normal play. I like to play the wind here. So if it's out of the left as a righty, I'll go backhand with, I use the Accurate Extra Glide Sapphire. If it's out of the right, I usually go forehand with the Glide Roll Rive. So here we've got a little wind out of the left, and I'm going to go with Accurate Extra Glide Sapphire. I'm going to go on a backhand, and we can give it a little bit of Anheuser too to kind of try to keep it to the right, so I don't go too far left. But even if I go way over here, it's usually not bad. It's like 50 feet or so. So yeah, certainly makeable. And let's try to see if we can get a wind out of the right, hopefully. Okay, well, a little wind out of the right. Could probably go either one here, but we're going to switch to Glide Roll Rive on the forehand and put the chevron about the middle of the gap here. And the only thing with the forehand is we want to avoid that nice easy putt. We want to avoid, let me see, this area right here. It slopes down and there's a bush here, which again on the beast you do not want to get behind any bush, but it does slope down and you can roll away quite a bit of ways from the basket. So you don't want to challenge this area over here to the right. Try to stay to the left side of the green if you can, and your life will be much easier. So the only other choice, with the tunnel shots, I always like to think about the turn glide rive or the turn skip, which I have in the bag now, on a forehand. So you can do that too. It's probably not, in my mind, as preferred as those other two shots, but it'll work. As you can see, it's actually the closest shot of the three, so maybe I need to rethink that. But I just feel like I have a little more control over the Glide Roll Rive, or it's a little more predictable, I guess. The turn glide rive, I love it, but at times it seems like it can be a turn glide, like it just takes off. But that is an option. So yeah, so that's pretty much it. I could do some more shots, but it's not a really challenging hole, so I'm not gonna keep throwing. So all right, hope you enjoyed that. Hope you learned something, and as always, we'll see you around the valley.